Hi, I'm Alistair McMillan. I'm the Chief Executive Officer here at Stellamar, and I'm joined by some of my colleagues.
Hi, I'm Lisa Gage and I'm the Recruitment Director at Stellamar.
My name is Summer King and I'm a Specialist Consultant to the CPO industry.
Good morning and welcome to Stellamar's Ultra High Net Worth News Bulletin. This is the first video news bulletin that we're doing for the Ultra High Net Worth segment, and we're going to be focusing on the super yacht industry. So this morning we're going to take it in turn to talk you through some key events and news that's going on in the industry. I'm going to start with some goings on in the new build market, quickly followed up by some events that are going to be happening in the industry, and then talking a little bit about sustainability, and then I'm going to be following up with some news from our partners, and then giving you a bit of an industry employment overview. So kicking things off, just to give you a bit of an industry update as far as the new build activity is concerned. Construction for the 67 metre project Sparta has actually begun, which is really exciting.
Was that Hasten?
It was at Hasten, yeah, so expected delivery in 2023. Another notable and impressive delivery is motor yacht Soaring, which was delivered by King Rasmussen. That was actually a really challenging build, so it was obviously delivered quite recently, so the last 6 months of the build were in peak COVID, which was really challenging. Yeah, so massive congratulations to the team there. And finally, Novice Crew's Project 794 has begun outfitting, so only a year after the keel laying ceremony, the team at Novice Crew have managed to accelerate the build process and have begun the outfitting. So big congratulations to the team there.
Massive.
So that concludes the overview of the new build segment. Now to talk about something which I know that you girls are very excited about.
Go on.
I've been a little bit disappointed about this year, but it sounds like there's some exciting news as far as events are concerned.
Yeah, of course, everyone loves events. They're a huge part of the industry. So of course it was a massive disappointment that Monaco didn't go ahead this year. Can understand why, of course, but that has moved to next year, so September 2021. Monaco Yacht Show will be celebrating 30 years, so that will be a really big event, I'm sure. I'm sure there's loads in place to make that even more special than what it normally is.
But on the flip side, some really good news, the Fort Lauderdale International Yacht Show is starting on the 28th of October.
That's
so
amazing.
really good news, some normality for once.
Yeah, that's good news.
So yeah, that's going to be amazing.
And then obviously we have the International Super Yacht Summit in Dubai. That is going ahead, but they have moved the date just to make it less restrictions in place for people. When have they moved it to,
So
Summer?
they're going to be moving that from November and they've now moved that to March 21. Yeah.
So again, more positive news, which is what everybody wants to hear right now.
Absolutely, I think it's great, and it's such an important part of our industry to go out and meet people. So I think it's everyone's felt a little bit disappointed that we're not going to be able to do that this year, but it's great to be able to see that we're going to be able to do that very soon. And of course, some of our colleagues are obviously doing that right now in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah,
and we've been having conversations with everyone, and I think what we all know is that next year everyone's really looking forward to meeting up and just sort of celebrating everything, getting a bit more back to normal. Yeah, socialising.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much. Great. So we're all super excited about the shows next year. So really pleased to hear about that. Now to talk about something a little bit different and quite a big topic in our industry: sustainability. What's going on, ladies?
Well, sustainability is on everyone's minds. I would say not just within the yachting industry, but the maritime industry as a whole. It's great to see that the yachting industry is making some, real headway in making sure that we're at the forefront of it. I've been sharing some things on my LinkedIn quite recently about some of the projects that are underway, including a smart electric yacht.
Okay.
So yeah, it's super cool. It's going to use electric drives rather than the machinery transmissions that we're used to. That's obviously going to really make a huge difference to the ocean. And I think you touched on it just now. People are really keen to improve their carbon footprint, and everyone is genuinely interested in making a change.
I think if there's one thing that's come out of the last 6 to 7 months, one of the main positives is a reduction in carbon footprint, and I think that particularly our clients, the ultra high net worth individuals themselves, are taking a personal responsibility to ensure that they're reducing their own carbon footprints. We're seeing these advances in yachts. We're also seeing advances in aviation. and because they're hopefully going to make a big difference.
Massive difference.
And as you mentioned, it's not just the yachting industry, but the wider maritime industry as a whole is taking this agenda very seriously.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that we really do need to do something now. So, people are taking it very seriously, which is great.
And I think it's really nice that everyone is making a conscious effort. Like, it's all over the media, and everyone does want to improve, like, the fossil fuels. But I have been reading, like, recently the fact that not only do they want to improve the carbon footprint and the fossil fuels, they do want to give a better experience for the yacht owners as well, life at sea.
Good, all right, I think that kind of wraps up a little bit about what we wanted to talk about on sustainability. It's an important message, and I think it's one that we'll be trying to share a little bit more regularly, so that we're putting the positive message out there and making sure that people are hearing what the industry is doing in that respect. Moving on to a little bit of news from our partners, I think you all know, and we've been quite vocal about the fact that we earlier this year we opened an office in PORTO, Montenegro, which was massive for us. If any of you haven't been, it is quite literally the most beautiful place I've ever visited, and becoming a real hotspot and hive of activity for the yachting industry. Our partners there, PORTO Montenegro themselves, have been very innovative in trying to attract new yachts, particularly during the winter months. And in fact, they put together a winter works program, which allows yachts who are berthed in the marina to be able to conduct minor works to the yachts actually in the marina itself, rather than having to go to a refit facility for something that might not require that level of work to be done. So for any yacht captains or owners representatives or yacht managers who are considering where to berth a yacht this winter, I'm sure decisions have already been made, but if they haven't, please check out PORTO Montenegro and what those guys are doing, because it's super innovative.
Yeah, and I know they have so much for the crew as well. I've been
Absolutely,
speaking to some friends that are on board,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody has said to me that there's a really, really nice environment for the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Even
important.
training programs as well.
Yeah, they have loads going on.
So yeah, lots of different options over there.
And if you are a yacht captain and your yacht's berthed there, we do have a little yacht captains club once a month. So
Get involved.
feel free to make
Come
those
and see
up.
us.
Okay, so we've given a bit of an industry update as far as everything but employment's concerned. Given that we're an employment solutions organisation, we should probably talk a little bit about what it is that we're seeing day to day in the market. So obviously we provide recruitment services for both shore-based and sea-going recruitment. So what's going on from a shore-based capacity?
So really busy from a shore-based capacity actually. It's been really good, really great. Speaking to so many to clients, candidates. It's just bustling, which is what we want right now.
So I know that you've been working quite heavily on a number of opportunities within yacht management itself for technical roles.
Yes, very heavy on the technical side. So really, really keen to speak to more people as well. I'm always happy to have chats with people, both clients and candidates alike. But yes, particularly busy on the technical side in Europe. We do have some movement in the US as well, but right now I have a really big focus in Europe.
So particularly yacht managers, technical superintendents, and people with some experience of new build and refit, right?
Exactly that, spot on.
Excellent, good stuff. All right, excellent. And summer from a seagoing perspective?
Yeah, everyone, obviously the Caribbean season is fast approaching, so things are picking up. It's really busy and they're preparing for that for their crossing. Ideally, obviously they normally go over sort of end of October, November time, so we're in full swing of recruiting for our clients for those yachts.
So summer, where would you say it's busiest? Is it across deck, engine, interior? Where's the movement?
Do you know what? To be honest, I think it's busy across the board. There's nothing out that's really like standing out at the moment. It's busy in all departments. And obviously when the summer season does come to an end, naturally there is a bit of movement in the industry. So yeah, there's a lot more candidates available. Obviously we'd love to speak to more people as well and talk about the options and jobs that we have available.
I think it's fair to say that although the situation is what it is globally, as far as the pandemic's concerned, this is probably the busiest that we've been from a seagoing recruitment perspective.
You're busy, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
So whether that be because we are more innovative in terms of how we acquire clients, or how we engage with candidates, but it certainly seems that we are busier in that market than we've ever been. So if anyone's looking for an opportunity, either shoreside or seagoing within the yachting industry, please do get in touch. We're always happy to have conversations with new contacts and existing contacts. So looking
just
forward
conversation.
to so we obviously we're keen to hear from you. In conclusion, I think it's been a tough year. There's definitely positivity to talk about, which we have done, and definitely light at the end of the tunnel. I think that we're all looking forward to a much more prosperous and exciting 2021, and we're all really looking forward to seeing some of you at some of the upcoming events that we've spoken about already. So thanks very much. Thanks to Lisa, thanks to Summer,
Thank you.
and looking forward to speaking to some of you guys soon as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.